Okay, here it is. I'm sorry for the noise. I got to keep the four-wheeler running because it was cold last night. Anyway, this is the corner of the corral. This is the main power pole that's right here, where everything kind of branches off from, I think. Anyway, back in the early 90s, there was a baseball relief pitcher called Mitch Wild Thing Williams, and this was part of his mother's ranch, and this is where he had his cutting horses. He had cutting horses, I guess, you know, for his playtime. Anyway, I believe he bought the place when he was pitching for the Astros, the Houston Astros, I think. I don't know, I'm not really up on baseball. So anyway, I just a little bit of backstory. What's left here is they did Team Penny too. I should back up. What's left here is what's left of the chute where they used to run the cows through, you know, and the starting gate where the guys and their horses. And I'll just take you on a tour. So I'm sorry for the noise of the four-wheeler. Okay. All right. Hang on. Here we go. Might get a little rough. Shop building, which on the other side, the little door on the other side, has got a cooler for when they process animals, you know, either deer or cattle or whatever. The guy that bought the place from Mitch Williams was a cattleman, whereas, you know, Mitch and his wife and everybody was into horses, right? So I don't know, this guy brought in all this cattle equipment, and there's a chute, you know, a real big chute right there. Let's see if I can move up a little bit so you can see that. Oops, sorry about that. Now, like I said, he was into cattle, so there's a lot of cow poop over here. There's a lot of cattle stuff. There's a whole mess of water troughs that, you know, it's just, they're all over the place. There's water troughs, feed troughs. In here in the shed, in the what I call the workshop. Okay. All right, guys, I'm not going to go all the way in here. Ooh, now you can see the dirt in the windshield. There you go. All right. This is the oh my gosh, why is that dull? Anyway, this is the workshop. I'm going to back up and I'm going to show you the cooler. All right. I probably could have just walked this, right? Lazy me. Anyway, while we're here, you see this power pole right here? Oh, I'm back here. Come on. This power pole right here is where everything branches off from. That's where the pump, electric, and everything branches off of that. Everything. You get the barn, the shop, and everything. So I'm going to stop the four-wheeler right here, and I'm going to walk it in for you. Let me see if I can turn this off. I think it'll start. I'm close enough to a power where if I have to jump it, then. But anyway, this was like I said, the workshop. I'm thinking they had a compressor here, so I guess it's wired for such. But over on this side, it's gonna squeak. Sorry. Gosh, this was set up. I'm thinking they were going to put a sink or something right there. But anyway, this was set up as a processing area, you know, where they bring the animal in, butcher it, and let it drain or whatever. And right here is the cooler, and I can't tell at all if it's ever been used. The man died. You know, I guess I don't think he really got to set it up like he wanted to. But anyway, there's a whole lot of spider webs and junk back there. Where those tractor tires came from, I don't know, but you know, they will make use somehow. So, you know, up in here, see, they've got all kinds. I'm thinking if this cooler's here, there's got to be a pretty good power source, right? So, let me close this. We've been having a lot of deer come visit. They usually come in the mornings. As you can see, it's kind of green out in here. There's the old well, and then there's the new well. Yeah, we'll walk around over there. But like I said, they started building something here. I think they're, like I said, they were going to put some kind of sink or something. Maybe they're going to put a septic here. I don't know. But 25 years ago, who knows? Anyway, within the span of 25 years, there's a whole hunk of dirt right there. And they've got, you know, paddocks and everything that are just divvied up. There's gates everywhere. I dumped a lot of these troughs, water troughs. There's like 4 of them. But this is the main power pole, as near as I could tell. So, don't know if we could branch off of that and make something for an RV to hook up to. So there's I could plug into that too. I don't know if it's active or not, but the picture with the ice, see, you see this conglomeration right here? I don't like the way they did that. There's not a shutoff anywhere. What I mean is a main shutoff. I put the insulation on there, and this hose here, the developer used, and it went clear. This hose went clear into a pond over there, which they were drawing from in order to do the roads. So, but anyway, the main water comes out here, and it's pretty. I mean, it comes out pretty fast, and I'm sure the guy put this here so the cows wouldn't knock it off, because it looks like they were running loose. There's cow turds everywhere. So, but like I said, if it was up to me, I'd have a shut off somewhere. I mean, you know, some kind of access to where I could, if a pipe burst, I could just shut it off and not have to shut the whole well off. But like I said, there was a whole mess of stuff here. They did a pretty good job in cleaning stuff up, and there's a round bale feeder that's kind of dinged up. The back of the shop, you know, it's still got some junk back there, but, and it looks like one big old corral back there, and there's lots of pipe and T-posts left over. And that's where our camper is, and the reason I put it there was because of the way it faces to the sun. There's probably some other places I could have put it over here in front of the shop. 6 of one, half does the other, right? But as you can see, you know, the guy had it set up for cows, right? So let's walk up into the barn. And this big water trough here, I can't get it to flip over because he's got the float valve is like screwed into it, and it's heavy. It's full of water. I guess I ought to just dump it. This is where I'm getting the power and the water to the camper. Right here, it goes into the tack room. Let me open this up a little bit so you can see. Nice saddle rack there, huh? Anyway, this is where I'm tapping into the power for the camper. Which is really kind of sad because you see these bridle racks, they each got a name to them. Fiddles, Ozzy, TJ, Ellis, Bomber. Anyway, let's go out in here. It's messy out here, guys. I mean, I seriously need a tractor with a bucket to clean all this mess up. It just makes no sense why this stuff is just laying here. You can see the stairs here. They knocked them down. They used to go up there, and if I understand the story right, up on top of the stalls there, they had a sitting area where like judges or whoever could sit up there. I'm gonna go in there, but there's a ladder right there where they could sit. And out in here is where they used to have the, you know, the horse events out in here. But of course, the guy that brought the cows in, he didn't care nothing about that, right? So, so all he had it for storage for his hay. I mean, there's hay scraps everywhere. Most of it's moldy. So, and cow turds where the cows have just been loafing in here. Well, that looks like a starting chute for a cow, for a, you know, a calf, or team panning or whatever. As you can see, there's, and that's, oh, let me back up here. Right there where I've hung my own buckets. Let me go back here before we go to the other end, because it's a hike down there. That's another thing here. There's no master shut off here, which really bugs the snot out of me. Anyway, I do have a heated hose, but it's only so long, guys, so that's as far as it goes. And I can't get the camper inside this paddock, so I didn't want to risk it. Well, I might, I don't know. I don't know if that gate's high enough or not. But anyway, the power comes here, and I've got my hose plugged in, you know, so it's cool. And then I've got another power cord that I run goes up to the camper just to keep the batteries charged. You know, on a day like today, it really doesn't matter because you know, the solar is doing its thing. But last week it's really been cloudy. So all right, so let's go take us a walk. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come out here with my apple picker and my little buggy that I got. I got a little rolling cart that hooks up to the four-wheeler. There's a door there that could open. There's a door there that could open. Nice little skylights up in here. And I don't know what all this mess is. It's a water pipe, a main water pipe. I don't know if maybe he was figuring on putting water from, because this, where the end of the barn is, that's where the water stops. And all these pallets, and there's concrete. I guess he was setting posts. More posts. Like I said, it was tons of hay in here at one time, and it's just messy. And this, I think, is just paint. I'd like to go and paint the rails, grab some old scrap socks or something, and what have you. Anyway, I shut this door yesterday. I was just trying to figure out if I could shut them, and a nice little nest up there, huh? So let me unlatch this real quick. It says there in fine print. All right, dude, come on. There you go. There you go. There's one side. There's a post missing right here. There should be a post here that keeps these from, you know, obviously the cattle guy, he ran into it or something. Actually, I don't need to open that one. I just need to open the one. So let's do that. All right, so here we're on the other side of the barn, and there's a lot of overgrowth that, you know, it's just there. There's a paddock out in here. Let me see if I can open this real quick. Where's that latch? There it is. There we go. Hey, whatever, if it works, right? There we go. Somehow the drain pipe got dug up. They must have caught it on it was tractoring of some kind. Maybe got it caught. But anyway, that's that one side. This is a paddock, and I guess the gate's missing. It's probably back of the shop back there. So as we walk this way, there's no power, there's no water this way. So the well puts out enough to where you could have like a heavy-duty sprinkler out here. But I don't know. I don't want to risk losing all the water, right? There's a running shed right there. I'm not sure you can see that far gate because I'm not going to walk down there. That far gate there is the main entrance, but I have my own gate to the road. Of course, the longhorns and the deer and everybody's been coming through here. So hold on a minute. I got something in my shoe. Oh, there's thorns that are hiding in the grass here too. So Cinnamon's found them. Poor little girl. Yep, poor little girl. But they're mostly on the side of the barn there. So anyway, so the rest of the property is here. Like I said, it runs through the gateway, the archway there. There's no gate. I would like to put one because these other parcels out here will have access to. Anyway, my property runs along the fence up there. So if we come back here, this is the other side of what was the outdoor arena, which our cow guy that took over, you know, he just went and planted the whole thing. I mean, he wanted graze for his cows. You know, I don't blame him for that. He wasn't a horse guy, so. But these posts here, it was lit. It was completely lit until the guy came in with a tractor of some sort and pulled the wires and yanked everything down. So, of course, they're not working. Let me get over here to the other power pole. Then we have gone full circle. Yeah, it would be nice just to get some pipe panels out here just to make another a paddock, or paddock slash riding arena. Or in our cow guy here too, he put these silos here, which I have no use for. Probably won't be able to get rid of them. The longer the time goes, the worse they get, right? So this platform here was where the judges used to sit. You can see the gateway there where they used to run the cows through the chute, and then the guys on their horses on either side. I bet that was a thing to see at the day, But anyway, like there's where it branches off, and this is the power to the arena area, and I'm sure they probably got some kind of juice going to it. Come on, open up. Dude. Come on. Alright, don't open. I don't care. Anyway, it's still live because I opened that up and threw the switch, and of course, since all this wire just laying here, it started arcing, so I turned it completely off. What a dummy. I shouldn't have turned it on in the first place. So, as you can see, these wires are just right laying on the ground. So, and this big oak tree here, I mean, this is, see how the grass is green? This is where the deer and the longhorns keep coming. And the rest of it is old growth, old stubble, not very tasty to them, I guess. So, but anyway, it's right there. There's the wells, the old well house, and then the new. The guy said he went dry. I don't know why. Maybe it wasn't down far enough. But so anyway, that's why I am where I am. Like I said, I could probably pull over here in front of the shed, or in front of the workshop, and hook up. There's water and electric there too, so it just felt right, you know, sitting right here. I don't know. If you're still with me, I'm going to show you something. Right in here where the camper sits, right over here, is what used to be some kind of house or something, or structure. There's what's left of the foundation right here, and it kind of goes this way, up and around that way. And where the fire pit's sitting, something, it's just plain square, with a dirt center. And right here is something that's got something on it. Might have just been where a post was. And the most interesting part is over here. I've been digging here, a little there, a little, you know, but down in here, don't know if you can see that far down, but it goes down a couple of feet that I've dug, and all this junk has come out of the hole, so they tried to fill it up with something. This looks like some kind of something. I don't know if I really want to dig that up, but it's got rebar and everything sticking out of it, so. Oh, if I could only talk to somebody that knew this place, you know. Anywho, so that's it. I'm still looking for a name for this place, so if you think of something. Oh my gosh. It's got lots of potential. Lots of potential. Alright guys, alright, there you go. That's a little brief tour. Alright, bye-bye.